the morn with more Planet Green Trees.
All right, back. Thank you for staying with us. Show 500, Planet Green Trees. Special Show 500. Jim, what's going on? Who do we have in the Zoom room? Get them all in here. Let's see what we got going on.
We've got Mr. Brad Forrester, Mr. Tim Beck, and last but certainly not least, Mr. Bash, Adam Brook himself.
Adam.
Thanks for joining us.
All right.
Brash works.
Good to see
I might
you, Adam.
actually change it to that. I got called out today on social media for using the moniker Mr. Hash Bash, which I will add was given to me. I would never, ever, ever use. I would never, ever call myself that unless it was given to me. And
You are Mr. Hash Bash.
Definitely.
Whatever.
There's no doubt about it.
whatever. The point is, I prefer brash. I kind of like
Brash.
that. That's
It rolls off the
that's a
tongue.
little sexier.
It
than
is.
to me.
It is.
does.
Totally.
You know, nothing wrong with a little reinventing.
That's right.
Hey, the wheel's already been invented, so what else could I reinvent?
That's right.
Yeah.
Adam's prolific blogger, video blogger in his own right. I know he conducts a
The old dab and stab.
dab and stab for people that are scrolling through their Facebook feed and want to stop for a minute and hang out with Adam. He's right there for you. It's actually quite.
Actually been pretty fun.
Yeah.
I've been
It's
hanging
like,
out.
it's like, what are you doing? I'm going to hang out with Adam a little bit. We're just,
Just
some good stuff.
hanging
Listen,
out with
Are there
a
tunes
coffee.
involved? Is there tunes involved?
Yeah,
Does
there's
he, okay?
tunes. He has
Yeah.
different hats and stuff, and we're always just BSing in there.
I've jumped in a few times, and I've said I haven't, watched and liked and yes, but I see it's enjoyable. It's like this is how we're doing it now. This is the way, and it's entertaining.
I've been doing that show Dab and Stab for a couple years now, 4 or 5 years, different platforms. It's, to my knowledge, the only blood glucose game show out there where we guess my morning
That's
blood
right.
glucose.
That's right.
And of course, there's marijuana involved, so that keeps us on the straight and narrow. It's a real unique experience doing the volume of stuff that I do.
Let me ask you, just out of curiosity, does the ingestion of cannabis impact your glucose measurements? In what way?
Yes. So the reason the show exists is because I was turned into a diabetic in prison, and the whole stabbing my finger, taking insulin, all of that reminds me of being in prison. So I found that if I got really high first, then it was all much easier, as everything in life is when you're really high. So I started doing this and then started going live with it. And sure enough, cannabis will lower your blood glucose levels. So if you smoked enough of it, you wouldn't need the insulin. However, I find that that's tough to do. If you've ever seen, we call it a whitey. If you've ever seen anybody smoking weed that turns, a sheet of white, and they feel like they got it, hey, I need some fresh air, and they stand up, and we see this in Amsterdam all the time, and as soon as they hit the fresh air, bam, they pass out. Well, that's because their blood sugar dropped. And that comes from not eating and then smoking copious amounts of weed. Of course, when you're 6'4" and 300 pounds, you don't have to eat. You can still smoke copious amounts of weed, and you won't get a whitey. I'd love to have a whitey. To pass because you smoke too much weed, that's a blessing.
Right.